Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Doing Better with Bree. It's your girl Bree, and baby, we have some things to talk about. So as you can see right here, I'm getting myself together. I'm getting ready to step out for a night in Atlanta, and baby, this was one of the most interesting nights I had. And I'm going to tell you guys all about it. We're going to get into a story time. So if you didn't know, Atlanta had a mass shooting where a lot of people, were shot, unfortunately, and some passed away. And this is me getting ready to go out just before all of that happened. So I was downtown in the area when it happened, and we are going to get into a quick story time and why I do believe that there is such a decrease in people wanting to step outside and enjoy Atlanta's nightlife like they used to, because baby, it is not the same, and things are very dangerous in Atlanta, and you do run the risk of getting shot every time you step out, especially somewhere that attracts large crowds. So we're going to get into that, but right now just stay with me as I get my hair ready. This is a half wig by IC Hair, 20 inches, and I love it. They colored it for me, and I'm really just making it do what it do, baby. You see I'm putting some water, a little bit of mousse, activating those curls. I've got the Bantu knots that I left out in the front, and I'm going to accessorize those, lay my baby hairs, and, show you guys what I wore outside on this day. And we're going to get into what happened while I was outside. So just stay with me and enjoy. So right now I'm getting ready to add a little bit of fabric to my hair. I picked up this fabric from Hobby Lobby. I have a good bit of it laying around from some projects, and I decided to add it to my hair because my outfit does have a little bit of cheetah in it. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to do. You're going to see the outfit in just a little bit, but let's go ahead and get ready for this story time, you guys, and let's just have this discussion. Stay with me. All right, you guys, I'm at Sweet Lounge, which is downtown. They have a greenhouse rooftop. Before we came up here, me and my date, we went and had something to eat. It was really good. And we decided to see what the vibes was like upstairs. It was a total vibe. Everybody was chilling. It was rather hot. I ain't gonna lie to you, and that fan wasn't really doing too much of nothing. But people was lit off the liquor and really didn't care, okay? As you can see, folks is outside, cheeks is out, and they doing what they doing. But you guys, we had probably about 3 drinks downstairs and 1 drink up here. At this point, we just a little bit lit, but we not too faded. We enjoying the vibes. And we decided, let's get ready to go to the next move. Well, unfortunately, our next move was not happening in time. So we ended up trying to figure out what we were going to do. Ended up going home, taking a break, taking us a little chill break, and then hopping back out on the scene. And baby, that's when things got a little bit crazy. But you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into a little bit more of what I believe is going on in Atlanta. Atlanta music scene has been taken over by crash out music. High intense music that pretty much disses your ops, brags about your Glocks, and lets everyone know what side of town you're from. Some people call it YN music, but a YN can be a female as well. With some of the hardest lyrics coming from female rappers right now like Pluto, YK Niece, Bunna B, you name it. These girls are the youth, and they are really stepping on necks out here in this drill and rap scene. Artists like Rag Baby, who've been known to be on the car scene with nice cars and flashing cash. We've also got girls like Bunna B and YK Niece, and Bunna B actually dates Baby Kia, the biggest crash out. Music that really gets you in the mood to turn up and have a great time with your friends. But unfortunately, it's not always that simple. A lot of this music programs the youth, and it's not the youngest's fault. We had our generation, like Nudie, who is a little bit older than these youngins, Future, Thug, y'all get it. This type of music has been around, but I will tell you that the youth is doing it better or worse, depending on how you want to look at it. Our music and car scene go hand in hand. Let me show you some clips from our legal pit that we have here in Atlanta. I know some of y'all are like, what is a legal pit? Well, honey, the youth push back. The car scene has been underground here in Atlanta for a long time, like on some Fast and Furious type stuff. But these kids needed a place that they could actually do this drifting that was legal. They pushed back and were able to get a space on the south side of Atlanta where they have legal pits. You can observe, pay $25 to get in. There's vendors, you can bring a chair, and sometimes people bring their children. There's security around, and it's really a good time. But this is a pushback from the youth. They pretty much let them know, if we can't have a safe space to do this, we're going to keep operating in the dark.
What the fuck?
When you mix fast cars, crash out music, girls, and liquor, you get a place called Edgewood.
One shooter or more. They said clearly a lot of people were shooting. There were multiple shell casings in the street, which is where this shooting happened. They believe the shooters were on foot. There were a lot of eyewitnesses around because this is a busy stretch of nightlife here along Edgewood. And this is what some witnesses told us.
Jonathan Martin, we want to start with some breaking news we've been following all morning. A mass shooting here in Atlanta. We'll have your weather and traffic in just a moment, but it was a violent night in Atlanta's Edgewood neighborhood. We know 11 people were shot right near a busy nightclub area. We've learned one person is dead, and police are investigating 3 different shooting scenes here. We have team coverage for you this morning. Our Stefanich Haynock is live outside Grady Hospital, where we know 10 of those victims are recovering. But let's start with Dan Kennedy, who is live there in Edgewood. Dan, you've been speaking with investigators and witnesses. What are you hearing so far this morning?
Yeah, I spoke with one eyewitness who says she was out here last night watching as a group of men were out here on Edgewood Avenue, armed with guns and a backpack.
Got a Draco in my spray ground. I hope I don't look suspicious. Yeah, that's a Fat Mac lyric. And yeah, the youth was walking around listening to crash out music all night, looking like they were ready to pick a fight. My bae and I decided to pull over and parking lot pimp, just take a few minutes in between going to our next move. And that's where it all went wrong. That's when everything went bad. And they started spraying the crowd. Yes, we had to duck. Yes, we had to crawl to the car and get in there and zoom off fast. But not before we witnessed people hitting the ground, bleeding out. We used to love Edgewood back in the day and to be able to post up on our whip and show it off, but it's no longer safe to do. Edgewood has really been hanging on for a while now. And so much happened. So many people were shot and traumatized.
I can't enjoy myself and drink. I done been shot. I done been grazed in my face. So this is very traumatic for me. You know, and to see that boy over there, it just hurts my soul because I have a baby boy.
Childers, good morning. Captain Jeff Childers with the Atlanta Police Department. JEFFCHILDERS. This morning at 1:27, we received a call of a person shot in the 300 block of Edgewood Avenue. Officers responded, and we did locate multiple victims that were shot. One of the victims did not make it and was pronounced deceased on scene. The other 10 are transported to Grady Hospital and are currently at Grady Hospital receiving treatment. They are all, as far as we know, stable. We do have one individual that is currently in surgery from that group. The range of age we have from 18 to 29 are decedent is 27 years of age. We don't really have much more to right now go on.
My man and I were in the parking lot minding our business when the shots started getting fired. We'd hit the ground, opened the door, crawled into the car. He grabbed his, I grabbed mine. I was on my hands and knees praying to the Lord that I just made it back home to my kids. At that point, I was so over the fact that we couldn't even go out and have a good night in our city without something crazy like this happening. We remember the old days of Edgewood where people used to throw fists maybe a few bar fights, but not this many shootouts. At this point, it was a mass shootout, and Atlanta has become a place where it's no longer safe to go out where there are mass crowds. You have to be calculated in every move and really keep a weapon on you. I do miss the old days of Atlanta where it felt like things like this happened every now and then, but at this point, it's starting to seem like it's happening every time. But I don't know, what do you think? Are you interested in hanging out in Atlanta? Do you think that Edgewood will come back, or do you think it's pretty much over? Edgewood has had multiple instances over the last few years, a shooting here, a shooting there, a fight here, a fight there. But at this point, after a mass shooting, I wonder if it's really just going to be over with. Thanks for listening to my story time. Don't forget to do 1% better a day, get your money, and stay out the way. Until next time.